Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Digi. This is episode 88. Pair of eights coming at you. My name is Andrew McCauley. Will Hankey, you're the other eight on this call. How you doing?
I've never been an 8 out of 10. Never in my life.
I didn't say out of 10. I didn't say out of 10. Hey, welcome to the call, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is our weekly show for Digi. Of course, we're going to discuss some things that are going on online in the world of marketing. The reason Will's here is because I have no clue what's going on, and he's the man.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? How's agency owner world for you?
Agency owner world is busy. It is busy, busy, busy. Still picking up some new clients. In fact, I think we spoke about this last week, but people are starting to wake from their, oh crap, I'm doing nothing. I better get my ass back into gear because we're going to open soon.
Yeah.
So, a few new clients popping on board again, and I think it's a big reset. What I'm seeing is, these people have had a chance to sort of take stock of what they've been doing as far as marketing goes and looking at what's working and what's not. And maybe they've had a reason to pause contracts from businesses that they had dealings with. And now they're looking at going, well, how else can we better spend our money? We've done some education because we've had time to do that. And what else is out there? Because the rigors of running a business has paused and slowed them down enough to let them do some research. And we all know that some of our clients have been doing more research than they should have been or they have been.
Yep.
And now they're starting to say, oh, well, I didn't realize there was this opportunity or this tactic or this particular strategy that I could use. Now I can explore it a bit more. And they're starting to reach out and find out what else is available right now, especially when some of the TV and the radio stuff has disappeared. The traffic has disappeared from those mediums because we're not listening to those or watching those anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if there's a second wave. So the first wave was all these people that were sitting at home looking at their website thinking how crappy it was. And now what I'm starting to see, especially locally, because we've been open now officially for 4 days, I guess, in most of St. Louis. I'm starting to get calls of people who, like you said, have now opened the doors. They've canceled a couple contracts and they're looking at their marketing budget. And 2 calls this morning from very local companies that are, thinking, okay, how can we do this differently and maybe even more successfully? So,
yeah. Oh, we had somebody yesterday. He's a franchise owner. He owns 2 stores out of 2,700 from a franchise. And he called me up last week and he said, we're going to start opening our store on a Sunday. It's a food store. We're going to start opening our store on a Sunday. We've been closed. Can you help us? I said, yeah, of course we can help you. We can do all sorts of stuff. And I gave him some ideas. And he said, well, you'll have to run it past head office. So, of course, I contacted them and they blew me off real quick. And I said to this guy, they're blowing me off. And he said, well, let me speak to them. And they still got back and they said, we have a team to do all this already.
Yep.
So I left it go. And then on Tuesday, he sent me a message, said, they've agreed to do the deal that we wanted to do. And I said, well, are you going to run some Facebook ads? What's the deal? He goes, they're going to post it on my 2 business pages on Facebook. I'm like, that's it? I said, you don't even have access to those pages. No, you don't even know they exist. Nobody knows they exist.
Right.
So how do you think that's going to help you? Even if you had 1 million followers on each of those pages, I can still tell you now, you might get 10 people who like your posts. But it ain't going to happen. And I said, is that what you're paying your marketing dollars for? Some brainiacs at head office to do some crap like that? I said, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
So we've sidetracked them and we're doing it anyway.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I've got the Red Canoe Media business. And I've also got Window Treatment Marketing Pros, which is a little bit more niche, obviously.
Yep.
One of the big vendors there is called Hunter Douglas, and they do a ton of shade shutters, that kind of stuff. I've gone through the same thing. I'd get some of these dealers, and they say, well, we've got to go through our system. And I've been a little bit lucky that I've reached out to that company and said, hey, how do I get in on this?
Yeah.
but they've got a big list of rules, and it's not easy to get in there. So
Yeah, really.
but there's other businesses that are just, like you said, solopreneurs, small businesses that are looking at this and wanting to get going, and looking at budget, looking at opportunity, and looking at how long is it going to be before stuff starts kicking in. So
I think the other thing that we haven't mentioned is they've probably furloughed a lot of staff as well, and
yeah,
marketing teams and marketing people. So they've now suddenly realized, well, I can't do all of it. I can't open and be the marketing person because I still got to wait for some cash to come into my business before I can start employing marketing divisions again. So now
right.
they're looking at, well, how do I get a third party into it that I can easily cancel if I need to, or scale as we go. So that's also part of what's happening too, I think.
Yeah, they've furloughed people. They're coming into work now, and we're open. Nobody's coming in because everybody's still at home, afraid. Especially
Yep.
if you're older,
Correct.
they're still afraid to go out. So it causes them to rethink some things. So probably a good thing.
Anyway, what else we got on today? We've got some other stuff. I know we can talk about our stuff all day long.
Yeah, yeah. What? There was an interesting article out there by Adweek. It's fairly short, but it was from the company Wahl, WAHL, which makes the hair cut trimmers.
Yes.
They made a couple how-to videos on basically how to give yourself a haircut, and it took off with the DIY world, which obviously was great. I mean, you saw me with my crazy hair 2 weeks ago. So that just a couple videos that they made 5 years ago have really kind of all of a sudden go viral, which is great.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it's pretty awesome that's happened, and we it doesn't have to be a really deep Spielberg-esque sort of video either, does it?
Right. Super easy. Here's how to do it. Here's how to use our product to do it.
Yep.
And like I said, they were made 5 years ago. It wasn't like it was some campaign that they came up with because of COVID.
Yep.
It was just people that were saying, I can't look at Will any longer. He's getting too crazy. I need to cut his hair.
Yeah, really. So that's a big thing. It's a big part of what we're doing. I know what you're doing as well is content marketing. It's been around since the dawn of time, and it more than ever, people are resistant to the whole 30-second spiel about buy my stuff.
Yeah.
We want answers, and usually when you can supply answers to somebody, you're going to get some results.
Yep. Along those same lines, YouTube's overall traffic is way up.
Mm-hmm.
And I would even say I'm consuming more YouTube videos every day now.
I noticed that too for myself. I am a lot more on. Speaking of that franchise, he's calling me. But yeah, you're right. I'm doing the same. Doing a lot more videos, doing a lot more, watching a lot more videos, I should say, and consuming content on YouTube. So yeah, for sure.
Yep, totally agree. So kind of along those lines, at least as far as animation goes, Facebook has acquired, is it Giphy or Jiffy? I guess.
Give you a jiffy, whichever one it is. They've you're right. They've acquired it, and yeah, it's interesting move. But I think GIFs. I'm going to stick with GIFs. Are a big part of our vernacular now, aren't they?
Yep. Giphy said that they have around 7 million people per day see their content.
7 million a day.
700 million.
700 million. Oh, it's going up.
That's crazy. Did I say 7 the first time?
That's a lot. I mean, I haven't sent a GIF, probably about 15 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Now, again, I don't know a whole lot about TikTok, but it says that a lot of people from TikTok, iMessage, Twitter are using that platform to help share those GIFs. So I guess it's just a culmination of all these other services that are using that service. So
I think the biggest place we're putting them is definitely on Messenger, on your messages, I should say, in your phone messages, but definitely on the social networks. Look at comments. There's a standard meme saying, "Hey, explain in a GIF below how you met me," sort of thing.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of things like that. That sort of stuff is just ripe for Giphy to be exploding.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to turn into money, but we're not the experts there, right?
I was even watching an article about how to make your own GIF the other day too.
Oh.
Watch out. I'll be
Yeah,
making gifts in this video.
yeah. Also, MailChimp lets you insert Giphy type things when you're creating an email campaign. So that's kind of an interesting angle. That'll
Yeah.
that'll turn off a lot of your subscribers real quick.
Depends how you use it. Depends how you use it. But yes, you're
Yeah,
right. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. What else we got? Facebook? Any more Facebook stuff?
Yeah, there was this thing called the Facebook Shops that came out on
Mm.
Facebook and Instagram,
Mm.
turning business profiles into storefronts.
Yes, very interesting indeed. As opposed to marketplace, where marketplaces you can buy, you personally can sell your used tennis shoes
Yep.
because you can. This new shop, including being available on Instagram, lets businesses put up their catalog of items, a bit like a Shopify store, I guess, or a Magento or something like that.
Yep.
That you can actually have your entire store catalog listed there, and people can flick through it and buy. And I don't know to the extent of how you can do upsells or quantity purchases yet. I'm sure that'll all come about, but it's going to be interesting to see how it's taken on. Once again, I think it's having a shot at some of those bigger e-commerce platforms.
Yep.
How stable, how fluid it can be will remain to be seen. But I think Zuckerberg can see the future is a lot of online shopping, and if he can get some of those dollars with his payment gateway, and he's using his what's his payment gateway? He's using that
Libra.
Libra Bitcoin encrypted currency platform, which I think that's probably a smart move. He's very big into not so much cryptocurrency, but the blockchain technology behind it, which is super secure. So
Yeah.
so I think it could be a good move for them if they market it right.
Yeah. And you and I have talked about this for years now, about keeping people on the platform. And I think that's
Yeah.
part of the big part of the move here. You've been able to upload your catalog to Facebook ads for, I don't know, a
Years.
year or
Yeah.
more, right?
More.
But somebody sees that product, they click on it, it dumps them to
Your page.
your website.
Yes.
So this is a free service from Facebook, but the entire process stays right there on Facebook. So again, keeping people on that platform.
And don't be surprised if they start delivering ads to other
Right.
people and your competitors on your own page. That would suck, but that's what they could do.
Yep.
Here's my
Yep.
warning: don't build your business on rented land. I've said that for 10 years now. Keep
Yeah.
saying it. Keep saying it.
Yeah. Zuckerberg described this as a way to help businesses suffering in the wake of COVID-19, though he acknowledged it will not undo all the economic damage. I don't know about all that. That's a bit much, but it's definitely another platform to sell your stuff if you want to go that route, but don't make it your main focus.
It's worth checking it out. Don't put your entire catalog up there. Put a few of your best sellers up there. See what happens, and if it works, then spend some more time putting the rest up. But hey, it's worth giving a go right now, because they're gonna if they've spent all this time and effort making it happen, they're gonna make a lot of effort to put those products in front of people's eyeballs, right? So just like they did with Facebook Live, they ran TV ads and all that sort of stuff. Just like they're doing with groups right now, they're running ads. They're running external offline ads. You can bet that we'll be seeing ads about their shopping experience coming up soon.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Alrighty, what else we got? Facebook. Anything else on Facebook?
Let's see. I think, don't forget, that's also on Instagram that you can do the shops as well. So there was an article not about Facebook, but about Chrome updating their privacy. The new version of Chrome.
Yep.
Addresses privacy, safety concerns, things like that. Couple cool things in there. They're giving you now the ability to group tabs. So they're trying to help you. They're trying to help people like me that has 32 tabs open, make some sense of it.
And that's when you're quiet and doing nothing.
Right.
When is that rolling out? When are they rolling Chrome out?
I didn't see when it's going to roll out, but it's very soon. It's coming. Once you've downloaded any new updates, shut down the browser, start it back up, and the updates are there. So Typically, the way it shows up is in the top right corner of Chrome. It has the little arrow, and then that's how you know that there's a new version coming your way.
I want to just touch on something else that popped up. We were talking about content before, creating content and content marketing. And these new browsers like Chrome and Firefox, Safari, they're all starting to put these ad blockers in there too. You know, they're being very specific about how people can block these ads popping up on your screens and that, which we get because no one wants to see a screen full of ads. So when we talk about content marketing, it's not an ad so much as a piece of content, and you can't get blocked by these browsers and these pop-up blockers because you're creating great content. And if you can create great content, then you're bypassing that whole challenge of, oh, my ad doesn't get seen anymore because these blockers are blocking my ad. So it's another thing that even though these Chrome browsers are going to keep getting better and better and more encrypted and more smart about what's an ad, you keep creating content like we were talking about earlier, and you're going to find that you don't have that challenge.
Yeah. Another piece of this is the privacy part, or not the privacy part, the security part.
Yeah.
And I've actually been seeing this particular thing for a couple weeks now, where I'll go to a website and a little thing will pop up and say, this website, the passwords on this website have been compromised. It would be best if you changed your password. Have you seen that?
I use a tool called 1Password, and they tell me. So actually, when I go to log into something, it says this site recently suffered some what's the word, breaches or something, and then we advise you to change your password. So I get that sort of thing from my password manager. I haven't seen it on Chrome yet.
Okay, I have probably for about 2 weeks now.
Really interesting.
It's just a little pop up, and you're like, yeah, whatever, go away.
Interesting.
It's not like we're going to pay attention to that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's Chrome. Look out for Chrome. Chrome. I'm excited about the folder thing too. I think.
Yeah, maybe it might just make it look uncluttered, but in reality, it's still. The other thing about Chrome is it's somewhat bloated, and it tends, at least for me, it tends to drag my machine down at times. And,
yeah, got a Mac. Go to a Mac.
Well, okay. There you go.
I had to dig it in there once.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
I think we've only got one other article, unless I missed something. There's an article that came out from Social Media Explorer about 10 powerful SEMrush alternatives.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, a lot of different ones, and some that I didn't even know of, some that I've used years ago. And the one that I use, which is Ahrefs, was not even on the list. So here's my comment on this. I'm a huge Ahrefs fan, mostly because that's the one I signed up for. That's the one I used, and there's no rhyme or reason. It was just the one I first signed up for. I'm paying $400 or $500 a month for that.
Wow.
I am coaching a business owner here in town that didn't want to hire us, but he wanted just to do his SEO on his own, and then hire me once a week to coach him, ask questions, that kind of stuff. So he bought Ahrefs, the $99 a month thing, and it won't give him very much data. So that kind of blows me away, that from a business owner standpoint, the $99 a month ain't going to get it there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the next upgrade is. It's $179, $200. I don't know, but gee whiz, that's so. So I'm actually having a demo tomorrow with SEMrush, but this article gives me 10 other potential ways to go too, and I'd love to spend or save $400 or $500 a month.
Yeah, and the article did say that they didn't mention specifically Ahrefs because it was a big daddy of them all. So it knew that there was one on there. It just wanted to give you some alternatives to some other versions. So yeah, definitely. I'd be interested to hear how you go and what you find out, because I'm I've got that whole same idea. It's like, what do I get for my $100? I got a few tools that I'm using too, but I'm like, do I need to pay that much money for the next step up? And maybe I don't. Maybe there's a good tool in here somewhere that can give me that same sort of stuff.
Yep. And I'm a huge Ahrefs fan. I love it. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to compare to it, but I'll find out tomorrow, at least with this demo.
Definitely. even SEM Rushes, I think, is still $100 a month.
Right.
From memory.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's almost it, is it?
That is it.
Wow. So, Will, how can people find out more about you and this show and past episodes?
So the show notes. All of them are at redcanoemedia.com/digiknow. That's DIGIKNOW. And this is, by the way, Chrome is version 83. Digi Know has already done 88 episodes now.
Boom. And we've been around less time.
All right.
Boom. And I think we might have just a few more people that watch us than use Chrome.
Right. It's a close race, but thank goodness we got you on here to help put us over the edge.
And look what I'm doing. Bring them in.
Yeah.
Bring them in, people. Bring them in.
I usually don't ask this, but where can people find out more about you?
Well, you can check me out a couple of places. Right now, I'm at home in my office. I ain't moving for a while because I'm in California, so we're stuck here. The Social Media Bloke, thesocialmediabloke.com. You can check my stuff out there. I also have our agency on swingpointmedia.com. You can check that out. And then from either of those sites, you can check me on the social platforms, especially on Snapchat.
Oh, wow. This is news.
Not. You can find me on TikTok, but I'll only be browsing. I'll be lurking. Although I am enjoying TikTok. I got to tell you, I found this gardening guy the other day. He was awesome. He showed me how to make a garden. I'm really excited. That's another story.
I probably spent 15 minutes on TikTok last night just laughing at the stupidity that's out there.
There's some, but you know what? I got to say, there is some people out there doing some good stuff as far as content goes. You can find those people. It's good. I'm sort of tossing up what to do on my TikTok, and that's all I've got to tossing up. I'm just tossing up.
Yep. Very good. All right. And what kind of services you guys do? Digital marketing, Facebook?
Yeah, so we do a lot of content marketing. We don't do a lot of the SEO like you do. We do a lot of video stuff as well, specifically video, content marketing. We do a bit of Facebook ads here and there, but usually that's not our main focus. We do websites, but once again, it's not our main focus. We concentrate more on, getting people to find you and getting found and getting your message out there.
And some automation stuff. You're really good with that too.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of bot stuff too. We're doing some pretty crazy bots. In fact, my head was spinning all day yesterday because of this bot that I created, which I was pretty excited about. But chatbots, you want to find out about chatbots? Check us out at Swing Point Media. We do talk a lot about chatbots over there.
Nice. All right. Well, very good.
All righty, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Well, thank you for you guys jumping on and leaving all these wonderful comments and sharing this beautiful, beautiful post.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to scroll back through all the comments and make sure we answered everybody. So
yes,
we're just rolling in right now.
I think we're going to employ someone to do that from now on. Taking up a heck of a time.
All right, man. Well, have a good day.
See you later, everybody.
We'll be back next Thursday, right?
We will.
All right.
Goodbye.